Anastasia.
Christian.
It's extraordinary that it's been out for 10 years. I can hardly wrap my head around it. I had no idea that my little book was going to go viral. Fifty Shades was written, completed before it was published. So it was a question of redoing certain bits and pieces, which I did, and deciding where to split this piece of work. And I decided that it worked best as 3 books. It started as Twilight fanfiction, so I was absolutely and utterly inspired by Twilight. It started with a very, very small idea of what would happen if you met somebody who was in this kind of lifestyle and who led a very different life to you. And I just mulled over it, and 50 Shades grew from there.
What are you afraid of?
I remember when we first got the email about the movie rights, which was in the Christmas of 2011, and I thought it was a joke.
Good evening, Anastasia.
Possibly the most iconic moment was seeing the helicopter and arriving up on the set and seeing it sat there. That was extraordinary.
Seattle? That's where we're going?
I will hold that moment in my heart for a long, long time, to see something that's come off the page and onto the screen. During my fanfiction days, I'd written a couple of chapters in Christian's point of view, and they had been for charity events and things that are organised within the fandom, and that they were incredibly good fun. And I put them in the back of 50 Shades Freed as an additional bonus material, and people started asking me, can we see more of Christian's point of view? Can we see more of Christian's point of view? And I wrote it. I didn't tell anyone. I just sat down and wrote the book, and it was enormous fun. One of the things that I am proudest of is when I meet people, when I meet readers and what have you, and they say things to me like, I hadn't read a book for 37 years and I've picked up yours and now I'm a voracious reader. I can't be prouder of that. And I meet so many young women and older women as well who've picked up a pen and decided to write their own books. And I think that's incredible. And I would never, ever, ever have thought that I would be able to do that. But then I looked to the origin of this story, and that's exactly what happened to me. Is the door closed for things and all things 50 Shades? We will have to wait and see. I always say never. I mean, I think the door is pulled further towards close, but you know, never close it completely.